question, we said we are going to be speaking about RPA. We said RPA is Robotic Process Automation. Basically, it's not hardware robots, so get that fact out of your mind. It's software robots, but it's basically software, but we say robots. So basically, RPA is done with an alliance we have with this company called UiPath. So Caribbean Coding Academy and UiPath have this alliance. So basically, UiPath has this program called Studio, which we use to do those automations. So there's Studio and there's Studio X. So I'll kind of briefly explain what Studio. Studio is for those of you who are familiar with programming. Basically, Python or Visual Basic or any programming language like that. Studio X, however, is for like more business personnel, persons who are not that familiar with coding. So that is why they have Studio and they have Studio X. So as I said, robotic process automation is basically there to reduce all the labor there is on repetitive tasks, such things like sending out emails, anything you do daily that is repetitive, it can be done in Studio. Anyone wish to explain further?
Well, for RPA right now, we are doing a little personal projects right now. One thing that you will figure out with RPA is not like a normal programming language. It's not even a language at all, if you think about it. It's more of a building block system where you can drag and drop and implement certain features. And it's not in a way where you have to try to figure out what's the specific name in terms of you have to say add this. You can just type it in, and if you can picture it, you can do it. One thing you have to learn about RPA and UiPath is that you have the ability to actually go forth with scanning or recording the actions you did. So it's very easy to implement something if you have no knowledge of what you're doing.
Okay. So what he said about the, if you can think about it, you can do it. That is real. That is literal. So it, as Joel explained, you can literally just drag and drop different blocks and just build them together. So if you do know programming, this is going to be really easy because it's all programming concepts like loops, if statements, variables, and so on. They're all programming concepts that you can carry over into UiPath. So like, for example, yesterday I worked on a small project where I had to do something called screen scraping, right? I would literally take text from a website and put that text into a notepad document, right? And to do that, instead of having to write like a bunch of different codes to get that simple functionality, it was all laid out in different blocks that I was able to literally just drag and drop the different activities into those blocks and literally just watch the program come to life. So I think that was something that was really exciting to learn about.
Also, while we're on personal projects, I will speak about a personal project on which I did. So my personal project involved me opening a browser, which took me to YouTube, the YouTube page. While in the YouTube page, the software types a video, it types text, it searched that text, and the video I was looking for is RP in 5 minutes. So I typed that text, it searched, then it selected the video I wanted to play, and then it played the video. Future, I'm trying to add a delay, and then hopefully it pauses the video after that delay, and then it pops up a message. Yeah.
Well, for me, my one project I've worked on so far is a stock exchange where it takes the data from a specific time and implements it into a Excel file or a database. And you can actually go there and you can see like what stocks, how is the trend going for that. But a personal project I've tried to attempt it and not succeeded in so far, but I will encourage you to try it, is to go and try to make it as soon as you log in, type in your password, type in your login information and go to any page that you first sign into on your computer.
Great. And one more thing probably before we close off. As we said, RPA is drag and drop, minimal coding. Also, we're currently looking for persons we can get enrolled into the course. And there is educator and there is instructors. So even if you don't want to be, say, a student, you can be an instructor. Or even if you don't want to work under a company dealing with RPA, you can be an instructor. So that was just information I wanted to put on there.